Today, we begin our journey in China's Kubuqi Desert. Once upon a time, this place wasn't known simply as a desert. People called it the Sea of Death, because life here was slowly disappearing. Every year, thousands of acres of fertile land were buried beneath the sand. Farmland turned into desert, plants withered away, and people were forced to abandon their homes. There was nothing but endless sand and scorching winds. It felt as if nature had declared war against life itself. The most frightening part was that the desert never stopped growing. Year after year, it expanded further, swallowing villages, roads, and farmland. This process is called desertification, when land that once supported life gradually turns into desert. China tried again and again to stop it. Trees were planted, large-scale projects were launched, and billions were invested. Yet nothing seemed to work. Then, a man came forward with an idea so unusual that people laughed at him. His name was Wang Wenbiao. Using his savings and borrowed money, he began what many considered an impossible mission. With more than 100 bulldozers and hundreds of workers, he started building small square barriers made of dry shrubs across the desert. Inside those squares, he planted willow trees. These were no ordinary trees. Their roots could reach deep underground in search of water, giving them a chance to survive where most plants could not. But there was a problem. The desert winds were incredibly powerful. Young trees were often buried by sand before they had a chance to grow. To solve this, Wang surrounded the trees with protective shrubs, reducing the impact of the wind and helping the soil retain moisture. People still laughed, but Wang refused to quit. After years of hard work, some trees survived. Their roots reached deeper into the ground, and slowly the movement of the sand began to slow down. Then another challenge appeared. The trees needed regular pruning to grow stronger, but maintaining such a vast area by human labor alone was extremely expensive. So what was the solution? Surprisingly, the answer came in the form of a small animal, the Rex rabbit. These rabbits love eating the tender shoots of willow trees. By doing so, they naturally prune the trees, helping the main trunks grow stronger and healthier. But that wasn't all. Their manure acted as a natural fertilizer, enriching the soil. And many of the grass seeds they ate passed through their digestive systems and returned to the ground. Soon, grass began growing where there had once been only sand. Nature was starting to heal itself. Gradually, the soil retained more moisture. The wind lost its destructive power, and the once dead desert slowly began turning green. The transformation also changed people's lives. Local residents were encouraged to raise rabbits. Small farms began to appear. Rabbit fur became a source of income, and the growing trees provided valuable resources. People who had once fled the desert started coming back. But the story doesn't end there. Wang later helped build a massive solar power plant in the heart of the desert. Thousands of solar panels not only generated electricity, but also reduced wind speed and created shade underneath. That shade allowed grass to grow. The grass supported rabbits, sheep, birds, and many other forms of life. A new ecosystem emerged, one where technology and nature worked together. Today, large parts of the Kubuqi Desert are covered in green, and this model is inspiring countries around the world. The greatest lesson of this story is simple. People may laugh at your dreams. They may even call you crazy. But if you stay committed to your vision, even the impossible can become reality. Because history shows us that before every great success, there were always people who doubted it. So now the question is, will you keep fighting for your dream?